Good evening to us. I think I have left this one image analysis wherein Mr. Frank was wearing an orange shirt with a blue bow. Deadly combination, huh? Blue and orange. I don't know how the color combinations are working. Anyway, I was told that orange t-shirts are given during the time of World Cup. So right now we are thinking about IPL cricket matches, not the World Cup. So I don't know what to do, but I'm going to keep him. Or let's go ahead and change his shirt from orange to white and see what we get. So here you can see that poor fellow, he is now back to the white shirt with the blue. At least it matches. You know, there is some that dressing sense is there for us. So I welcome each one of you with this introduction for the image analysis in our studios. And now let us focus on filters and effects. And I'm going to focus on this image of mine, that is Mr. Frank. And let's see how to go ahead and play with the filters and the effects that are there. Now I already have the what I call the necessary I would say codings with me, so it becomes much more easier for us to go ahead and take a control of it. So first and foremost, let's see, under the filters and effects we would go ahead with what I call it as the standard effects, number one. And number two, you will see that right now, earlier one, okay, let me just take you to one step and we will see that yes, Mr. Frank was in white shirt, correct? And now with this standard effect, you have seen that Mr. Frank has become a blurred image. You know, the image for Mr. Frank is right now a little bit blurred. And now under effects, what you can do with the images is that you can play around with the images, especially, you know, you can make it blur, you can create some noise not in the terminology of the sound or the audio. We will see when I'll run this one, you will have a better idea. Some of you who are into the domain of arts or love paintings or you love sketches, like I'm very fond of sketching or let's say some bit of drawing, you can say, and little bit of shading. I love shading with different colors. It's a favorite pastime of mine, that if I don't have any other work to do or I just want to relax, we can go ahead and we can play a lot with shading the images and everything. So if you understand, there is a lot of shading that you can do with pencil, and I don't know how many of you are really fond of calligraphy. And if you are into calligraphy, you will see that there are a lot of pencils that you get wherein I would say shading can be taken up in a very nice manner. You know, you can get that dark black color to steel gray to pigeon gray color. Now I love sometimes those gray shades, and when you go to the shop especially to buy the clothes for men, you will see that gray shades are the ones that has got the maximum I would say color range, and you can really understand. So you know, here also with the images you will find that effects are there a lot, like for example blur is there, noise is there, charcoal is there, oil paints are there, crayons are there, and within the crayons also some of them are oil pastels. So you know, these kind of things can be seen in image, and especially in our studios as well as in Python, though I haven't yet started off with the image analysis with Python, and you will see there also lot of options are available. Now the question arises, why we are doing these kind of a thing. Reason is that you can really perform very nicely qualitative analysis for the images, photographs, videos which are there. And since I am focusing on film studies, you will see that these also play a lot of role, and especially in law, in the branch of the criminology or the prison studies, or for the CIDs, I would say, investigations which are there, sometimes when you get those images, in order to understand and to enter into the depth, these kind of things are also available and they use it a lot. And that is the reason, rather than just going away into the statistical part of the image analysis, where we can focus on correlation, chi-square, r-square values and everything, I thought let me start off with something which is very interesting, and maybe some of you can learn, you can be creative, especially those individuals who are focusing on market analysis. You can really pick up the images which are available in the markets, and you can play a lot as to how the consumers really go ahead with them. Similarly, some of you who are from the commerce and finance or the economics also, images really sometimes help you a lot, especially when you are visiting the website. And generally I don't see scholars working on this part of the qualitative analysis also, wherein you can get a lot of information as a part of the mixed methods approach. You can introduce image analysis, and therefore I thought, okay, let me go ahead and first of all introduce the creative aspect of it before entering into that serious zone wherein we can really focus upon the numbers and really validate the image analysis from the qualitative perspective, and entering into the statistical part of the quantitative zone, wherein numbers play a very important role and we can validate our own results also. So that is the main reason for me. So here, when I am talking about image noise shrink, let's have a look and see how you are able to see. Now can you see the image? Now I'm unable to zoom it further, otherwise you can really see face of Mr. Frink and here you can see that his face is it looks as though he has become a jaundice patient. You see that yellowish, and in between you can see those white small dotty kind of a thing which is visible. Now if you are very sensitive with the aura of an individual, and sometimes I don't know whether you are able to see the aura of the individual, especially the colors. Now especially if you are standing in front of a person, you will see that certain kind of a radiation comes out from the person, and it can be positive for you, it can be very negative. If it is very negative, you move backward, you do not approach towards that person. So if you understand what auras are, number one, number two, and even the way you are attracted towards a person really helps you. Now here I can see Mr. Frink really has that noise right now, and obviously nobody likes this kind of a face, especially wherein there is not, so sometimes you will see, so these kind of a patchy kind of a face you are able to see, which is called as the noise. Now when you go ahead with the charcoal, here see the simple I would say the script is very simple: image underscore charcoal and the name of that image that you have attached over here, and that is, here I have got Frink, or Frink you can say, and here you can understand that yes, how nicely you are able to play with your own images. So here, with the help of the charcoal, you have seen that the entire image, it looks as though you are taken up a charcoal and then you have shaded out that particular portion. Now had this image given to me, I could have done it in a different manner. However, here since it is done by computer, so you can have a look how the charcoal shady portion looks for Mr. Frink. And then next one is the oil paint. Here it's a simple script: image underscore oil paint, and that is for the image whose name we have given as Frink. And you can see that this is how our oil paint clearly again, I don't know how many of you have laid your hands on oil paints, and if you are painting with those oil paints, you will see that when you change the colors, that line, the outline really demarcates and it is quite visible to the eye. So that's how the thing is coming in. Now image negate Frank. Let's have a look at it first of all. What does negate mean? And then you will understand. So what does this mean? Whatever colors were used earlier, just negate it. So if it was blue color, it turned into red color, and white color turned out into black. So wherever those white patches were there, it turned into the negation part of it. If you understand the differences, you see, I come from the background of the logic as a subject, wherein we are trained and taught, and my brain at least is attuned to think in a very logical manner, thanks to my teacher, and he had made me understand, so when you are talking about negation sign, I haven't yet uploaded any much of my videos on logic, which I'm supposed to do it. I don't know how and when I'll be able to complete it. However, you will see, if I have got a white color and if I negate it, okay, when I negate it, it is not white color, so it does not become non-white. You see, that's the difference. So exact opposite of white, if I take it, so be very careful. I'm using the words opposite, I'm using the word negation of white, I'm using the words contrary of white. So all the three sentences have got a different meaning. However, right now, and because we are working with machines right now, remember, machine has this logic trained into its language, wherein it's understand what is non-white, what is contrary of white, what is negation of white. So here, when we are saying image negative, that is the negate part of it, wherever it is white color, it will be changed into black, and blue becomes red, and the other shades of it. So you can understand in this manner. And so here we carry forward with the effect part of the images that is out here. Now filters, I'm not going to introduce at this moment. It will be taken care as the advanced form of the image analysis. Right now, let us focus on the basics of the image analysis, wherein I'm giving you chunks of small I should say the codes or the scripts, which helps you to remember them very easily, and when you are trying to go ahead with the image analysis, you can yourself go further. So let me stop here and let me come up with yet another I would say series, not a series, a video walk, wherein I'll be talking more about kernel convolutions and how it is important, especially in the image analysis. Till then, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.